by the way, before you leave, you might want to... Oh, no, you're fine. Because I cleared you. Yeah, you're fine. Go on.
So, who's taking the cards and going to do shopping? How much money?
I will.
All right. How much Shermer money would you like to bring with you?
I have 2,000.
You're hoping that might be enough.
I'm hoping that $100 could get me most of this right now.
Maybe. Okay, so you give me a luck roll trump over to Shermer. See if somebody's knocked over your fucking statue. No? All right, so you're in Shermer. You go to several stores. What's your first thing? Just run through them real quick.
Dog whistle.
You spend $3. You get a nice dog whistle.
A tuning fork.
You spend $20 and you get a tuning fork to go.
Okay. We're gonna get some spices because we're gonna get a bunch of black pepper.
Mark off $5. You get a big fucking thing of black pepper. I'm guessing it's the kind that's already ground up as opposed to the balls of pepper, like what I like.
Yeah.
Cool. Done.
Citrus oil and peppermint oil.
Mark off $10. You get a bottle of each. Good sized bottles.
Wolf urine.
Wolf urine. You mark off $100. You get a fucking 80-ounce container of wolf urine. It's big, and it may come in handy for something else too. It's a big fucking container, 80 ounces.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then dry ice.
Jesus, how much is dry ice? Yeah, other GMs don't have to fucking figure this shit out. Let's see here. Wow, people fucking sell everything on the internet. Now let's make your own dry ice. And in German.
I can get a 22-pound bag of dry ice for $4.
Cool. Mark off $10 and I'm totally happy you've got a fucking 22-pound bag and gloves because it burns.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap gloves. Good deal. Next. Keep in mind that every day 5 to 10 pounds of it turns from a solid into a gas.
I'm going to get a cooler for the ice.
$3 cheap styrofoam, one that you will literally fall apart in a few days.
No, I'm going to get a plastic one. I'm going to get an igloo.
$40, good one. $50 with excellent sport logo on the side.
How about $50 and it has the wheels on it?
Done. Now you can wheel around your cooler. And it's even got like little drink holder things carved out of the top in case you want to sit there and have some drinks while torturing this thing. Next.
All right. And I get a big Slurpee and then I come back.
Oh, you forgot some shit that I thought you were going to get. Never mind. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's all the stuff I listed.
Oh, no. You didn't. You had more shit. All right, cool. You had at least one more thing I remembered that you did not get.
Dog whistle, tuning fork, pepper, citrus oil, peppermint oil, the wolf urine, and the dry ice.
Yeah, you'd mentioned something else and forgotten it.
Can I make a memory roll?
Ask the other guys first. It's their chance to shine, Chris.
Klaxon.
It's already there's more shit, Klaxon and some other shit. There's like 3 or 4
Oh,
items.
the sonic, like the noise, the sonic.
Yeah.
The frequency thing. Yeah.
Grab a card, Freddie. Grab a card.
Yeah.
Freddie fucking remembered. Yeah, Chris. Yeah. Punish yourself later. Yes.
Okay.
Use the big whip. So, now, for a Klaxon, you can get one of those for like $20. It's battery powered. It goes, it's fairly loud. And what else did you want to get?
Of like a frequency generator.
Right. You want one that goes really, really high and really, really low and stuff. You can blast out the sound.
Yeah.
That takes some fucking finding. I need a research roll at half to go find one of those fuckers. Because
I'm gonna play.
finding one even on the
It's
internet.
Shermer in the 80s. I'll go to Radio Shack.
It's 2000.
During the 80s, it would have done it. But yeah, give me a research roll at half. Make it sexy.
You either you want a damage card.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Well, wait.
just-
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say you guys have managed to avoid most of combat this whole
And then
session.
it's just a d6 damage if anyone wants it. I'll put it on the table if you want to pick it up.
Yeah, okay. You make it at -30. Great. You find one, it's going to be like $400, and it has like a little speaker, and it has lots of warning labels and shit because it goes really high and really low.
Okay, and then I'm going to need ear protection for 3.
Simple or good or great? Simple
Good.
is like good. That would be like the shooting ear protection, $150.
Okay.
Great.
And then I come back.
All right, he comes back with a cooler loaded with a bunch of shit and everything. Give me a luck roll to make the trump card work and not have it break again forever and ever. Amen. No, okay, he manages to make it back. Things in its calm state again, unless Freddy starts dancing around like a freak and that tries to kill him, and that calms down eventually. But you can tell it wants to kill him even when it's calm, or it's pretty much, it's not discriminating against who, although most things tend to dislike Freddy. You don't know why.
Okay.
Cool. So, what do you do?
First, I'm going to use the dog whistle and see what happens.
It does not seem to acknowledge dog whistle, or it's good at hiding its emotions.
Okay. The tuning fork.
It seems to make a lot of weird barking and stuff, but oh no, it's from Freddy. Nothing, no reaction from the creature, although Freddy is acting very strange.
Wolf.
We all put the ear protection on, and I use the frequency emitter, and I go all the way up the spectrum and then all the way down.
It really dislikes the low spectrum a lot. It starts, eventually it makes weird howling noises, and it's like, it sounds like a baby being torn in half with concrete gloves or something for its howling noise. It's not a good sound.
And is it trying to get away or what?
Yeah, it would like to, but it doesn't seem to have any option.
Okay.
So
I stop that.
Okay, it calms back down. Then it tries to kill you for about 10 minutes, and then it calms down again.
Okay. Once it calms down, I want to spray some of the wolf, or not spray. I'll put some of the wolf urine on a piece of cloth, and then see how it reacts when I walk around it with it.
It tries to kill you.
Not close enough for it to be able to kill me.
Right. It tries to kill you anyway.
But it doesn't really care about this other smell. Okay.
You're not sure. It definitely tries to kill you, though.
Okay.
It can't, but it tries.
I make that go away, and then I try the citrus oil.
Are you putting on a piece of cloth and walking around?
I'm getting it close to it, but I'm going to be in active dodge mode.
All right. Yeah, it tries to claw your arm off. Go ahead and give me your dodge roll, and I won't bother rolling its 2-hit. If you fail, I'll roll its. Yeah. He sticks his hand out, just shows the claw severed, and he goes, citrus. All right, hold on. Let me check its stats as you managed to. I'm going to pull your fumble card in a second. Let me just. This is going to be fucking great. Let's see here. Death Claw stats. There we go. And. Okay, got it. Right. First the fumble card. He holds it out. Goes, you're never gonna get me. And Chris, mark off one piece of useful gear that's come up this session, please.
dog whistle.
Okay.
Dog whistle disappears into the fucking stinking void, and then it attempts to claw the shit out of you with both claws. Chunk, chunk. It misses. You pull your hand slowly back out of reach and go.
Okay, so that didn't seem to work.
It definitely tried to kill you.
So I'm going to try the peppermint oil now.
I'm
I'm going to put it on a stick and do that now.
Oh, it's better to put it on a cloth in your hand, though.
Yeah, I know.
All right, you eventually find a stick and put the cloth, and then eventually manages to claw the stick to death. It feels better. It's gotten to attack something today.
All right, and lastly,
It does seem to be shaking its head around more. You're not sure what's up with that.
with the peppermint oil,
Actually, you notice that everybody seems to be doing that. They're like, putting their shirt up over their nose and stuff. Because that's strong.
yeah, that's what I use when I get sick.
You feel minty, by the way.
Mm. And then lastly, I'll chip off some of the dry ice, put it into my slushy cup, put some water in there, and then throw it on the guy and see what happens.
That seems to really make it angry, and you're not sure if you did damage, and if so, how much, but it definitely did not like it. It reacts.
But it doesn't like when you do anything. But did it react more violently or just wanted to still kill me?
It always reacts with 100% violence. There's no varying violence. It's on or off.
All right. So it really didn't do much either then.
Not anywhere close to what, say, a bullet would do. No. I mean, if you were to lock them into a dry ice factory and shit and come back in an hour or two, yes, maybe they'll all be frozen death. But
in the same way a very angry person would react if you do something cool.
Maybe. I mean, no, see, even there may be a couple small blisters on it, but a bullet still does more. That's my point. In other words, if you want to use dry ice as a weapon, you're going to need a lot of it fast, and then, yeah, it will hurt them, but not as much as shooting it with a gun.
It didn't seem like I was trying to run away from it.
No, it's trying to kill Doc. It's always trying to kill Doc.
Okay.
It
Well,
doesn't
the low
like...
frequency so far.
Yeah, the low frequency seems like a total win. Yana, you're the one who brought up specifically low frequency. Yana, refill your hand at your,
Nice.
I'm so smart.
I kept track of that shit, and I was like, yeah, I bet they ignore Yana. Yeah, fuck them. Because that's just how I roll. It's like they're gonna fucking ignore her. I know it.
So here's an idea. Like so.
With some heavy electrical modifications, you believe it is possible if you buy more of a sound system, because the weird device that's like a Radio Shack special, you would need to, you could hook it up to like speakers and go in with it really low, but you're not sure. It's not like a fucking vampire and a cross. They may be able to stick around, but it may put them at a negative, or depending where you're at. It could deal with some experimentation. Doc has now come up with a fucked up idea.
So now what we all need to do is we need to get them sombreros and shit. We need to paint the magic flying car like a really flashy color. Then we need to make sure that it can float just a couple feet off the ground. We need to put some 15s in the back, and we need, the soundtrack, the Load Rider song. So, and then we just go in there.
Yana doesn't know the Lowrider song or its cultural significance for the Hispanic side.
Orale! I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer, man.
It always comes back to that.
Fucking TJ.
One of the most fucking famous scenes in one of the campaigns that never got recorded. So happy we record shit now.
I'm glad I heard that story though.
Mm-hmm.
So, question: is there such a thing in Guri they do have drones? Now, do they have drones that are like self-propelled, Like, so we could just like have them floating if we wanted to in different places?
That would require more experimentation because you're not sure with the tech as it is what would happen. Because honestly, people have come up with a lot of fucking theories like, I believe that this is like this, and they haven't fucking experimented on shit. Or they've told themselves the same story so often that they believe that it works a certain way. Has anybody ever experimented? No. Why? Because they tell themselves something and they fucking go with that because humans got a human.
I have a drone in the embassy, but it's one that you pilot yourself.
Do you know how to pilot it or no?
I'm about hobbyist with it, yeah.
Now, keep in mind also this machine that you've got is too big for a standard drone. If you have one of the really big fucking drones, it might be able to lug that thing around, but it's for carrying it, it's not. It's like half a boom box from the 80s. So not small.
No, this is one of the little drones, portable ones.
So and it just works here. Like it's okay. Like I didn't have to like enforce my will upon it.
You totally did. I forgot to have you roll. Give me a willpower times 3 roll, Chris. And take a card. I forgot to make you roll.
While we're doing that, let me actually roll this. What are the rules here, Logan? 4 rules.
Oh, you believe that will fucking save you, huh? Yeah, please hold.
I'll be right back.
Roger. Magic times 5, tech times 3. Obvious tech attracts agents. Let's see. Okay. Spells you notice are working weirder than they did before. Something is since last time you cast this spell, something new has changed. Magic that is on all the time doesn't work. Like magic armor, right? It's on all the time, doesn't work. Can't be activated. Items which are only briefly on, or like for example, magic flashlight, it's turned on and off. Usually it's off and then you can turn it on and shit. Those will work for like either 10 minutes or 1 use, whichever is more logical. Like for example, you couldn't, like a sword that's magic won't work, but something like a sword that can shoot a lightning thing, then you go, make it work, make it work like that. And it shoots a lightning thing. But the stuff that's always on it looks like things are getting worse.
So what is the tech level?
I told you already.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Tech, and that, what does that mean?
The tech is times 3.
What's the, like, 2000s?
No, tech is times 3.
Well, I mean, is it medieval tech?
Tech is
Or is
times
it
3.
just tech?
Tech is times 3. Tech is times 3. Not all the rules will not all the rules say this is year 13. It's just like, basically I'm just telling you what the tech is.
What kind of tech, though?
It's just tech is times 3.
So here's my idea.
Doc Fulton ignores your rambling and yelling at the universe to tell you his idea. Oh, Freddy disappears, not wanting to hear your insane ramblings. He literally pulls his own ears off and says, I'm Picasso! He continues to scream about Picasso. Ooh. Freddie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't get quick.
Chris hasn't said anything yet.
I can't see him either.
Try reloading again, Freddie.
Yep, I will.
Yana,
Yeah.
you notice Freddie has one of his bloody ears in each hand ripped off of his head, and he's screaming about Picasso for some fucking reason. You don't
Good
understand
job.
what's going on.
Good job.
Good job.
All right, cool.
All right. You put back on your bloody ears and stop screaming about Picasso. Good for you.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that in Guri, we might be able to find some kind of, like, since the tech is higher there, we could find small, like, because I mean, they already have Bluetooth speakers that can get pretty loud, and that's now. So if we found something that could emit the low frequencies, and then we could actually have them as like things we can place, or put them on like small balls that we could like just roll in the direction, so that way we can get into the nest while making them as many as possible stay away from us, or even putting it on like a suit or something that we're wearing.
Yep.
Like just so that we're walking around with that low frequency hitting all the time. And even I'm thinking at that point, if low frequency freaks them out, even if we did have some ground thumpers, that might help too. Because then that would affect like the vibrations in the ground, which does also make a low frequency as well.
And it calls Shai Halud.
So that's my idea.
Sounds good.
You guys stare at Freddy, who's currently trying to bury himself in the sand, yelling, I'm a sandworm! I like spice! The spice must flow! The spice is my shit! And he's burrowing in. You guys harvest Freddy for the spice for the next few years. Make a good living doing it.
So curious, like when we bring these chickens over, are most people eating these chickens?
You're not really sure. You haven't seen what's happening with them. Nobody's really stuck around long enough to figure anything out or watch anything, or where did chickens go, or why did they go there? Where do chickens come from?
Quite honestly, at that point, if they're mostly using them to eat, why not look for like high quality food and bring it through, like real food instead of synth food? So if we brought like some steaks through and some chicken breasts through, that might be better than bringing them, so many chickens.
Little did Doc Fulton know he would regret those words, as a new kind of spice cartel was born from them. The next series of season arcs all dealt with his new
Bring them
delicatessen.
McDonald's. That's cheap for us, and they'll probably love it.
I mean, well, no, I don't think McDonald's, because I think if they had real food, they would like that. Like real, like, because I'm thinking like in the future, like as the future progresses, it's some kind of, what do we usually eat when we're there, Logan? Because we really don't go into that kind of detail. We just eat what we have on hand.
Goo!
Oh my fucking god, that's it. So if we go there with steaks and fucking chicken breasts and shit, I am sure that we can find like legit that would sell like hotcakes.
And think about the long-term impact on the spice trade.
They don't like spices. We've been over this.
I know, but you can get them into it again.
Yeah, we can get them into it, because if we have the meat, to make the meat taste even better, you need the spice.
Yeah.
And
The
then
spice must flow.
No, I mean, they don't like spice. I've already asked. They don't like strong tasting spices.
Well,
it's because they don't have anything to eat it to use it on.
Oh,
like
yeah, true.
everyone's eating goo.
True.
You don't like spices in your goo?
Okay. Sure.
Hell, if we went there with even if we went there with like pizza rolls at this point, if everybody's eating
Like-
goo,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I do think meat would act, because everyone knows what meat is, and it's probably so rare that people would buy the fucking meat. Like if we all came through with a cooler of chicken breasts and like real good steaks, I think that we could make some cash that way.
You know, it'd make even more cash is if you became a restaurateur.
Well,
Shows Freddy burning the place down. Yeah! Hail Satan!
Okay.
So why don't we go to Shermer buy a bunch of steak and chicken,
Okay.
go to Guri, sell that, and see where we're at for money and see what we can do for these low frequency.
Hey, everybody, give me business rolls to know stuff.
Oh, I got it. Look at that.
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
You're thinking that.
Me too.
God damn, what's happening? Apparently, the fucking steak. And that's how Omaha Steaks was born. Freddie
Right?
didn't understand why, but you guys are thinking that packaged meat. It might be. You might be selling a little bit cheap and rough at first because you have to develop the market and all that kind of stuff. So, and plus you have to consider people's wages and things like that because, like some guy might own a chicken just because, hey, I've got a live chicken, and that's something to show off to his friends. They paid, a few hundred for. Yeah, people are fucking weird like that. They paid a few hundred for a while, but if you're dealing with like packaged food and stuff, that's pretty much guaranteed a meal. You can't keep that to show off to your other rich friends when they come over to look at your pet chicken.
But it's not gray goo either.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
People
they wouldn't
need
like
to
it. I'm
get
saying
used
that.
to it a little bit, yeah.
I'm saying
no,
they got to
listen.
be able to afford a meal for that. And
Or we can target the rich people. Like we will become the
well,
rich people.
then you're dealing with the corpse. And if you're dealing with the corpse, remember the corpse are the ones who set the fucking rules. And if you're dealing with the people who set the rules, you're in the danger zone. Danger zone.
Yeah, they're gonna want to know where we're getting it.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Or they may just want to start seizing you to do things to. And they're horrible people. We've established that they're horrible people. So you're trying to
I
fly
was here
under the
like
radar.
one time in this zone, okay?
Oh, you need tarot cards if you've never been there before.
I was saying I was there one time before.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Keep in mind that the average semi-skilled laborer, give me appraisal rolls because you guys never figured out how much they make per thing or really express an interest up till now.
Yep.
But fucking Yana and Freddie somehow know. If you're to go with the non-skilled hourly labor, doing it for 8 hours a day, after taxes, they're probably pulling in about 150 creds. Figure 50 of that for lodging, another 30 for miscellaneous. So per day, they have, 70 or 50 to 70 creds left over for entertainment. So use that for pricing your shit. Now, keep in mind, professionals make many times, or about 10 times that. But there's only if you sell things only to rich people, your pool is much smaller and you run more of a risk of getting the thing. Now, you can still pull a profit if you're buying a box of pizza rolls for, how much is a box of pizza rolls, Chris? $1, $2? I don't know.
You can get a bag, like a 1 pound bag, I think, for 5 or 6.
Okay, so you figure,
Which is like,
you can feed you can give a person half that, and that's a fucking meal. So, yeah. So you're looking at, call it $3. You can convert into how much cred do you want to try to get for that $3, and is that okay? This is the kind of thing that I mean, you can try it, but I'd bring that up to Rassel and Rad and go, hey, Doc Fulton thought of this, and can you fucking make us a goddamn lot of money in Gary because we're always needing to buy their
The problem
bullshit?
is it doesn't play enough. So we're always like, we need you to do this.
Well,
we
you
need
can-
you to do that.
You're looking at it in the wrong way. I would get on the board and go, these are some prices. What's a good strategy here? And then have him just tell you what he thinks. Because in real life, he's also very good at business. That's what he does in real life. That's his whole fucking deal. That's how he supports a fucking family with 3 goddamn kids and a wife and the extended relatives. And goes numerous trips. He's doing all right. Sorry to give away all your secrets. No, I'm just
Well,
saying,
the
your
thing is,
man's good at business.
We need the money now. Kind of. If we want to build this.
How much do you want to try to get out of a guy who's got 30 creds in his pocket? Call it 40 creds in his pocket, and he's wanting to spend them. Normally a normal meal is 10 creds for like goo.
We need to find out how much this machine will cost. Because we don't know.
So you're wanting to do a lot of running around first.
We don't know. Well, we might need like 20,000 credits. That's a lot of money.
What kind of machine are you looking for again?
The supersonic thing to blast all the low frequencies out. And like Doc mentioned, maybe get some balls or something to emit the same sort of frequencies, maybe some ground thumpers and stuff like that.
Huh.
So basically, I'm looking for Bluetooth type speakers that can hit the lower frequencies at a high enough volume that we can place down as we, like, if we were to storm the place, let's say, like if we use smoke and if we use those, I think that would make mass confusion.
Actually, you're thinking that the smoke didn't do as much as you. I mean, I think the smoke you've discovered hurts you as much as it hurts them. Maybe it hurts them less.
I'm just going to just strap it to the car and just drive with the car.
You can only get the car so far in.
Actually, no, you could drive the car all the way in. It's just a rough piloting roll, depending on how fast you want to go. You could literally drive it between those arches with like several centimeters to spare on either side.
But still, once we get in there, then we're still going to have to go in deeper to find what we're looking for.
Maybe. You don't know what's in there. Nobody knows what's in there. Freddie won't tell you is why. You're pretty sure he's to blame.
I don't know.
See?
Well, I think we can, honestly, with Shermer money, I can make something that has that. Because I have enough Shermer money, because that's, if it's 2000s tech, basically it's just like, oh, let's go to Best Buy and I can buy some amps, hook them up with some speakers.
Oh, yeah.
And just, that's all. That's easy stuff.
Oh, yeah. How much do you reckon that would cost?
Like for $1,000, I could make
$1,000.
the car.
You make a nice. You make the car bounce for $1,000, couldn't you?
No, that's way more expensive. But as far as sound goes, yes. Okay. The kind of car that you'll hear.
I'm not talking going like actual. I mean the sound.
Oh yes, 1,000. Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool.
Like the kind of car that you hear halfway down the block.
Yeah. Okay, so you can get sufficient speakers. Do you want to just go to Shermer and take care of this real quick? Now, you're not going to have it like on little rolly balls and shit. It'd be like hooked up to your car. Okay, cool.
Right, it'd be hooked up to the car.
Freddie, give me a luck roll for the Shermer card. Make it go.
Ooh.
Do it. All right.
Yeah.
He rolled double out once, Chris. I about wet myself. And it was so happy. Okay, so then you guys go over there and mark off $1,000. You get a bunch of speakers and wires and shit like that. And mark off an extra $200. You get specialty electronic tools for doing shit like little soldering iron and shit. And then you guys are gonna go back over to where your car is and shit.
Yep.
Fred, give me a trump roll for that shit. Give me a luck roll. Make it happen. Boom. Okay, you're back there. And Chris, do you want help with your mechanical repair to get these speakers attached?
I mean, if people want to help, that's fine.
You guys want some checks? Go for it.
We all fucking fumble. That's awesome.
I'm into it.
The pause bunny is just slapping his ass and jumping around like a little freak today.
With the fumbles, what will happen is we're going to wait until you're like getting close and all the speakers just fall off simultaneously.
I spent a pause and
God
rolled.
damn it. Okay, fine. All right, you ignored their help, spent a pause, and made it happen. Okay, so they're all attached. Now, nothing's turned on yet because nobody's experimented with anything yet. See what's up. Go ahead and give me an electronics roll. Do you want their help first?
Oh, all right. Hold on a second. I did the electronics roll. I didn't do
Oh, that was all the electronics. Okay, cool.
All right, I did the mechanical.
Okay,
There we go.
cool. Speakers are hooked up. They're ready to go. You think they will work, but you have not tested it yet.
Well, let's test them then.
No, I think you should wait until you get there for dramatic reasons.
No. And we'll watch the death claw, see how it reacts.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather have it be a surprise?
And it works. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, no problem. The death claw itself is like trying to get away, and it's screaming and it's howling, and it wants to cover some areas of its head, but its claws are. So yeah, it definitely is not fucking happy with this. You guys also discover that you are not happy with this, though, as you can feel it deep in your chest. This is super low, and you're worried that you're going to start taking some damage. Everybody give me a con endurance roll, because this is lower than, like, I'm playing my music low and sexy. Everybody except Fulton's okay. Fulton, you're thinking that you'd probably crash the flying car at this point in the mission.
Excellent.
Would you like to flip it off or start taking stun damage?
I'll take it off for now.
Okay, he clicks it off. He says, he's got just a little bit of blood coming out of one of his ears. He's like,
I've actually
Super
been
low.
in my friend's car that did that. Like, it made it hard to breathe.
yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
is
he was
hung out with some
pumping.
interesting people.
There was like 1,000 watts in mono at I think it dropped down to 18 hertz. It was fucking deep and loud. It was crazy.
Now, question for you guys. I don't know how everybody's doing on time. We've got a little bit over schedule, but I think that the people may or may not have the bit between their teeth at this point. Wanting to just knock the bitch in.
I have time, so if you guys want to do it.
How are you
I'm
guys
good.
for time?
I'm
I'm
good.
gonna hit the restroom real quick then.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Everybody run!
Uh,
Look at the bright side of things, Yana.
Yeah.
Neither of these guys is married with kids. Can you imagine the kids and their planning together?
Oh no.
It's
That would be horrible.
like, oh, we gotta turn around and get this thing. Oh, we gotta turn around and get this. Oh, we
Yeah.
forgot the goddamn kid.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, players are bad at planning, which is why in this game they're really, really bad at criminal activity because people plan that shit. You know, if they're not the kind of people who get caught or make their way onto a YouTube thing,
Yeah.
you know,
Of course.
those guys don't plan. They're just like, I fucking snatch that shit and run. Cool.
Yeah.
Where to? Away.
Yeah. That's not very long-term plan.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're rotten at it. And you know what the most important thing to plan in any crime is? Take a guess.
Like, I don't know. Like what? It depends on what.
All crimes. It's the same thing. It's the most, yes. Freddie got that one right, even though he doesn't ever do it in the game. Yes, ever. I mean, ever. His idea of a good plan is I need to get a loan for 2 minutes. That's his best plan that he has. And if the trump cards don't work, well, fuck me, I'm gonna die. Am I right? Yeah, that's right.
I can do one thing well, and that's it. Yeah.
At least you got that going for you, right? Yeah. I mean, you remember what people were saying when you first started the game, when you were working on figuring out your character and all that, and they told you, look, your character will go in strange, unexpected directions. They're totally not planned for. And now you're pretty much the best guy at trumps, making trumps
I
and
did
all
not
that shit.
see that happening.
Right?
That just.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But,
Every time.
by the way, Yana, what is? Because I remember Logan asked me this once. I want to
Yeah.
know yours. What is one skill that you have now pretty decently high that you thought you'd never have when you made your character?
Interesting question.
Yes.
I need to look at my.
She never looks at her sheet usually. She's busy like wondering why you guys are stupid or drawing a picture of you guys doing stupid shit or
You know, the important stuff.
right?
Well, I have alcohol tolerance at like 50 now, which is quite good.
And you didn't see yourself having that when you made the character.
I'm trying to remember. Well, I think I kind of. Yeah,
Yes,
I think
I think
I
Do you
Something
have
like
any?
it.
Do you have any totally unexpected skill at over 50? Like one that you
I
did
don't
not see
think
coming?
so.
See, Yana's
Because
character doesn't change much. I don't understand
Well,
why.
I'm not good with building like skills from zero because I'm like, it's so hard. It will take such a long time. I will not even try. So,
Well, that's how it works. It's
I know.
I've learned in playing with Yana for several years now that she does not give a shit about her character sheet, her skills as nearly as much as the plot and the story.
I give a shit about my character, but
The
like
person,
yes,
not the skill sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, see, that's not all women are like that, obviously, but that is more of like men are like, I need to be the coolest, and they'll work harder on their shit.
Yeah.
Whereas Yana is like played since day one, and I would say that for somebody who doesn't care if they roll or not or win combats, she has really massively influenced the fucking campaign.
Oh yeah.
It's got
Oh, yeah.
horrible, strange places that I
I mean,
never thought of.
literally the biggest thing happening right now is because of you.
Yeah.
With the wall and everything.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Well, and it's all because she decided she wanted to do some weird shit. And the funny thing is, there's a lot of GMs that just shut that shit down. They're like, no, nope, can't do it. And like, you're a shit GM. That's all there's to it. It's like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, it feels much better when like what you did can influence what's
Oh, yeah,
happening.
definitely.
Well, that's why like I prefer this medium for storytelling over say writing a book or something, because with a book you have to figure out the shit ahead of time. With this, I have to
Yeah.
figure out half the story ahead of time
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
just
and
go.
it's nice to be able to cooperate with other people and like make this story together and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of games that have tried making cooperative GMing and stuff, but honestly,
Yeah,
I regard that as just people too lazy to fucking man up or
yeah,
woman up and fucking GM, and they're like, we should
yeah.
all do it, and then I've never seen a
It's
long-term campaign with that.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was jamming for the kids a lot, and even now I'm kind of sometimes jamming for the kids, and the kids have tendencies to do that, to like GM for themselves, because like
Right.
they are not used to the separate roles. So I sometimes I experimented with like letting them do that a little bit just to see how it like goes and stuff. So I think it's like interesting to experiment with, but like for myself, I like the separate roles because then I can just be the character and not to like, it's weird for me to like think about the world and about the character in the same time. Like then I don't know what I'm doing or something.
Oh yeah. Plus, I think
It takes,
finding out shit,
yeah,
exploring, experimenting, all that shit. That's a major thing, and if you know what's up,
exactly.
eh.
It's like it takes away the point of the game, kind of, because I could just say like, okay, so I go there and find exactly what I need, and it's there or
Yeah,
something.
as opposed to there's something weird and unexpected. I fooled myself. No, that can't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
it's like the people who read the last page of a murder mystery first and then go back and try to read it through. It's like it's a different
what?
kind of enjoyment, but you're not going to be surprised.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Put down your mic. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay, Chris?
I don't feel very good.
Do you want some Flintstones chewable morphine?
Mm.
Everybody likes that. Or maybe some peppermint fucking, yeah. Get some peppermint up in that, yeah.
I don't have a cold. It's like something with my stomach. Like a
Oh.
light stomach flu or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you've only got a couple more hours to survive, and then you can pass away in peace.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So, you guys have got the vehicle ready, and no idea if it'll work. The vehicle, the cage is currently not attached to the vehicle. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to check because I didn't want people to be mad when they tried taking off and then the vehicle went and the cage is like and the tree's like and you're like, ah! I didn't know.
Okay.
Cool.
Since I can do this at a living, can I just put one suit on for them? Because I made my roll once already.
Pardon? To do what?
To put the suits on.
Oh, at a living?
Yeah.
Yes, you're fine.
Alright, then I check everyone's, make sure it's on.
Everybody else give me your roll unless you've already got a check-in, in which case Freddie eventually, since he's made his roll for the day, adjusts you into it. Unless you fumble, in which case I'll make it extra hilarious.
Please adjust me.
Oh, you've waited years to hear this, Freddie.
I very carefully adjust.
He's like averting his eyes and like clipping those suit things together, like, please don't kill me. All right, cool. You guys are all suited up. You're ready to go. Yeah, the Deathclaw is currently in its quiet, like, watching you thing.
No, don't go anywhere. Okay. Alright, let's...
The Deathclaw is looking at Freddy with hatred.
Doc, let's see if you can start the vehicle.
Now, you guys are about an hour outside of the place, so if you're going to fly there, fly back, it's 2 hours, plus figure, well, go long and say half an hour in there doing your thing. So that's 2.5 hours, hence each hour's got 60 minutes, so that's 6, 12, plus another 3, call it 15. So Chris, roll 15 D100s, do not get a 100. And the magic, or wait, first you got to start up the vehicle. Then, if you can start the vehicle, first time, fuck you. Now roll 15 D100s, don't get a double out because you have 20 willpower. Can you imagine the fun you'd have if you had a lower willpower, like a 15? Yeah, you'd like that. Okay, the vehicle, unless Doc Fulton gets out for any reason, will not crash to the fucking ground and kill you all during the mission. Unless he wants it to. So,
Okay.
you guys are hooked up. Now, you're not sure. Oh, you haven't, okay, the vehicle started and stuff. You haven't actually, oh no, you did test it. Okay, you're good. Yeah, everything's fine. You discovered it really dislikes it. And
Oh, good.
aside from the little problem of the dock, like, succumbing the first time to the thing, so you're thinking it's not something you're going to want to have on all the time. But
And
because
bursts.
if the dock passes out, then you're not sure what's going to happen if the magic cuts off immediately and you guys go plummeting to the ground. You're not sure, but he's the only one who seems susceptible to this.
Okay. Mildred,
Yeah.
can you be on rifle duty if anything
Okay.
gets too close to us? Just
But yeah,
Which
We
rifle
have-
are you using?
we have just the one with the.
The
dart.
with the
If
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
using the dart rifle, I'd like to point out that the reload time is stupidly slow and you have very limited amount of ammo.
yeah.
oh,
You have no
Is that-
regular rifles here? Planning. Learn it or suffer. So she's basically got a metal stick with like 2
One
more
shot.
shots. One shot? Oh, one more shot. And then it's a metal stick. Cool.
As for me,
He ignores his lack of planning and moves on.
Uzi.
no, I have something I can do.
The doc
for myself.
prepares to faint mid-flight in order to make this adventure super zesty. I get to see him. And the airplane. You're thinking about, instead of having her on rifle duty, maybe have her on wake-up doc duty. I would consider that more important myself. Freddy attempts to blow himself, you guys, the car, etc. up.
Yeah.
He fails even in that simple task.
Cool. Alright, I can shoot fire for the day. If we
You
need it.
you could be on rifle duty instead.
Okay, I'll be the one to shoot fire at them if they get too close. Mildred can be on lookout or something.
Or on waking up doc duty. Either way.
Oh yeah.
it's okay.
Doc's like, I'm gonna fucking faint when I get up there. Yeah. We didn't turn on the music.
If you want to go to Biscayne, just grab a rifle and use that instead.
He suggests you run around the multiverse in order to get a better metal stick.
I start going towards where we
Okay.
Do you have Dude as living navigation, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need another one because you've already been out there today. So you guys, if it was tomorrow, I'd fucking make you roll. You've got only about 3 hours of daylight left, so this is your last hurrah before trying this shit at night, which is more fucked up. So you guys head on out there, and when you're passing them here and there, and sometimes they're running after you, sometimes they're just staring up at you because you guys are coming in pretty high. Unfortunately, you've got to go in pretty low. And when you get down there, you notice that there seem to be about 14 of the little ones and stuff that are prowling around in and out of the big cave type things. Here, I'll put back to the picture and chunk. Going, oops, stop moving that. Chunk, and they're going in and out of these things here. Just seem to be wandering around in here. And needless to say, when you guys are coming in low, they look really, really rattled. They're like, ah.
All right, well,
Doc Fulton prepares to pass out.
when do you want to turn on the...
As soon as they start looking like they want to start jumping at us,
Uh-huh.
I flick the switch.
All right, give me a willpower times 3 to get 10 minutes out of this. You've got to make it. If you fumble, then horrible shit happens. Oh, fuck you, and you're making it first time by half. So, he turns it on. Now, only Doc Fulton, the other two, actually, the other two, everybody give me a con endurance roll. The other two, Yana and Frey, since you've shown resilience, only a fumble will fuck you.
Okay.
Doc Fulton goes and sloughs over the controls. The magic winks off, and you guys begin plummeting towards the death claws.
Does anybody have a reroll at all?
No, I haven't.
No, just suck it up and take it, they tell you.
Sorry.
No.
All right.
Unfortunately, you're coming in low enough where there's not a lot of time to wake them up. You guys crash among the death claws, taking... Oh, come on.
Crit.
All right. He's like, I was only fooling before. He says, all right. You guys come in pretty low. And now we make tests for all the death claws to see what is going on with them. Hold on a second. Let me see if this works. No. How do I roll 14 D100s?
Without the space.
Oh. I should have known that. Right. Let's see now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them stick around. The rest fucking and run off.
Where are they?
Everybody give me listen rolls at fucking quarter because this is really and you're like
No. Oh.
Go, Doc! You heard something big inside, and you're like, that doesn't sound good. Look, big one. And, let me check for something else here. Oops. You see 3 more come running out of the thing and run off. So now you've got only a few left. Plus whatever huge fucking thing is in there. That didn't sound good. Doc, the others didn't hear it, but Doc Fulton's like,
Well, no, Mildred heard.
oh, Mildred did. God damn. Mildred and Doc both look at each other and give each other a significant look and a nod, and Freddy's like, they're fucking with me again.
Shall I shoot them, Doc? With fire?
Yes, I turn on the headlights now.
That seems to mildly irritate them.
I roll
Well,
down the
we
window.
can see now though.
True. That does help. Well, it's still pretty... see inside and shit.
Yes.
Give me a flying roll as you angle shit. You're going... and angling it in.
I'm gonna pop shots at them and stuff.
No problem. Just roll 3 times as you attempt to pop a cap.
Okay.
You get to see what's in there. And everybody except Freddy, who's fucking busy now, give me... it's not driving them off. It appears to irritate them. You do normal damage and stuff, and then they get all fucking sneaky and hide nearby, like so they can rush out if you get too low. Everybody except Freddy, give me the big spot hidden rolls. Different levels of success give you different things. Cash prizes, so to speak.
Oh, fumbled.
Right. She goes, the fucking lights. They bounce off of something bright and they hit you in the eye and you're like, Because when that sun hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, then you're fucking blind. Meanwhile, Fulton made it half. You noticed some interesting shit. A second in the lair. By the way, I would like to point out, Freddie, not once has anybody said anything about the radiation counter and shit. So it's been turned off and all that. Yeah, just wanted to let you know because people are always like, I would have done that. No, they didn't. So
We know it's radioactive, so it's
super radioactive. There's a bunch of dead mercenaries in there. There's a giant fucking death claw that looks like it's fat. There's death claw eggs. There's some other residual garbage and stuff in there. All kinds of weird shit. Yeah. So there's a bunch of... Oh, and there's 3 little ones that are in there. They seem to be in great pain, but they're not leaving. So...
They're sticking with Mama.
Oh, yeah. That combined with the 4 outside equals 7. So we're going to go in and basically, Freddie, did you keep track of your damage? Did you do it all to 1 or did you want to spread it out at random?
Do you want me to roll damage or?
Oh, God, yes.
Okay, fine.
Oh, yeah. You might actually kill one because it doesn't drive them off. They just go and hide.
I did 15 to one of them.
Keep track. It looks highly irritated. Okay, so you've got a problem. You've driven off a lot of these fuckers. But there are a few more around. I mean, sure, if you had Alex Kinley, you just push him out, say, go deal, and, maybe shit would happen. But not sure what to do now. What do you want to do now? I mean, you could swoop in. You didn't see the thing you came for, but there is a lot of garbage and stuff in here, so you're guessing. Plus, you even see some pieces of bodies. If it's here, it's in the main lair, probably next to Mama, because it's all been built into kind of a fucked up looking nest with eggs and shit.
Yeah.
Can I go in and kind of block off so that way we have Mama on one side and the rest on the other?
No, if you look at the thing, there's the 3 different arches. And your car, the most you can block. And now keep in mind that you think these things might be able to claw through your car. I mean, getting off a piece of one of them's claw was not easy or quick when it was unconscious. No, definitely not. But the ceiling is fairly high. I mean, you could hover in here at least until your magic fades. But I've given you a half hour worth of time here before you need to head back or start making more rolls.
Do you really want to just have...
Wait, Yana, what were you saying before you were rudely interrupted?
If we had something we could drop at the big death claw, we could just
that'd be a huge help. If only some planning had taken place ahead of time, you would
we didn't
be in a great position.
Can't you just shoot the big one with the high level sea dart?
I can try.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. She goes, I've only got 3 shots at this. Now, Yana, good news. You're at a plus 30 to hit. It doesn't move a lot. It's fucking huge and shit. It's one of the things, if you get close to it, though, things are bad. The bad thing is you're negative 20 due to it being in cover. But you still make it cool.
Yep.
Right. You go, and it shows it go. And it goes.
This is a high dose one.
It doesn't even knock the dart out. It just roars and shit. And from all around you hear answering roars and shit.
How big is this area?
Quite big.
How tall?
4 stories.
Okay.
And how tall is the mother?
2, 3 stories.
Fuck
She could
no.
probably claw up to the ceiling if she made a stretch. Maybe. You might just be able to, like, barely out of reach, but you wouldn't want to fucking get into that kind of hair splitting.
Mm.
You hear distant howls and stuff. All the little ones have kind of like taken up, like, they're hanging out waiting for you guys to become available as food. The 7 of them. The mother is just enraged, not going unconscious for some goddamn reason.
Mm.
We don't see the armor anywhere.
You were busy blasting shit, but now you start taking a look. Only Freddy, since you didn't get a roll before. Give me a roll. Plus, Yana is pretty much convinced she's blind at this point.
Will my binoculars help at all?
No,
Okay,
not really.
by quarter.
There it is. Right under part of the mother, you can see. It doesn't look like it's in great condition either.
Can I shoot the mother again?
Sure. We'll go into dramatic combat just so I can flip a card and feel better about life.
Okay.
Heroes are first, villains are second, and hindered. There's enough space between the roof and the top of the mother's claw. You could get your car into there if you can maneuver in past the super narrow things, which is a flying roll at half. Less if you're trying it at speed. If you're going slow enough, though, then you'll just slowly peel off part of your vehicle and hope the magic holds. Yana shoots it again. It makes another roll. It's like, Rah!
So
It says.
we have.
It looks
Oh,
groggy.
so it seems like it's getting.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a round revision if we want to hinder them some more.
Yeah, I have round revision actually.
I would save at least one of them. You want to go next round and do another hindered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Somebody play their, or here, let me flip you back to the thing so somebody can play their round revision.
I will play.
All right. And same thing as last time. Yana, give me a rifle roll. Freddy watches. He looks at the armor greedily.
I made it.
Cool. Yeah, she tries one last. She's like in the super groggy stage, but not unconscious.
Shoot the medium ones.
Yeah.
There's no target. They're all hiding from you guys. They're smart enough
No,
apparently to
shoot the
get
medium
behind the
ones.
pillars.
No, the
Yeah.
mother, shoot the mother with the medium